So, what happened on the first 4 weeks of school? I don't know, let's talk about it. What up guys, it's Johnson from Long Beach. And I've already been here for a month, and I gotta say, I really like it here. I went to the beaches, and boy, do they look nice. There's the piers, the pike is near here too. I haven't been to the pike yet, but boy, I heard there was a lot of good Pokemon stuff there. Anyways, the point of the vlog isn't Pokemon. The point of the vlog is what happened during the first month of school. First thing that happened. So everybody's scared about the first week of school, class-wise, and honestly, it's not much.
So first day of school, it's just like any regular first day of school. It's nothing much. Go to class, teacher gives you assignments, take roll, get to know the people around you, and then, just talk it out, wait until the teacher comes in. It's just like any regular classroom, really. Today's first day of school is pretty good. I mean, I didn't get lost. I'm trying to be more comfortable vlogging. It does feel really awkward, and now there is people looking at me, but that is okay, because as long as I'm heading towards a place, and as long as I feel confident and hold the camera without hesitation, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, as long as I look like I'm playing Pokemon Go, I think I'm okay.
The next day.
So it's Tuesday, second day of school. Woke up a little bit later than usual. I have classes at 9:30. We're walking to the bus stop because my dorm is off campus. So the bus comes every 10 minutes. Taking the bus, going there, finish up classes, then go back, do the regular stuff. I mean, everyone's hyped up about the first day of school and stuff. But really the first whole entire week of school, all you do is read syllabuses and, get to know your teacher. And then the hard workload doesn't come until the second week of school. So I've had teachers give us assignments on the first day of school, but it's not that hard. It's just like writing an essay and some things you can do it like that. So
honestly, in the first week, nothing much happens academic wise. For me, a lot of things happened on the first week of school. Other than syllabuses, let's put that aside. Let's put education on the side for a minute here. First week, right out of the blue, my roommate's bike tires got stolen. So in the first week of school, I asked my roommate if I can, to see if I can bike to school, because I remember vlogging about my bus experience, and I didn't really like it.
we're on the bus. The bus is very loud. That's the AC unit. It's kind of chill in the back, but the front's kind of hot. The other thing is that thing is freaking. It's always squeaking and it's so annoying to sit next to. But if you're in the front, it's freaking hot. If you're in the back, it's cold. You can't have the best of both worlds, right? So
let's just say I didn't like riding the bus. Sometimes the bus would be hot as heck. Sometimes the bus would be as cold as a refrigerator, and it's really bumpy. There's a lot of people, it's crowded. Not only that, I have to wake up 30 minutes early just to get to the bus. Not only that, sometimes the bus didn't even make it on time. And so I realized on the first week I was almost late to one of my classes. And I was like, nope, that's not happening. That was like the second day of school. I was like, no, this ain't happening no more. No. So my roommate has a bike, and one of his friends gave him another bike, so now he has two, right? I asked him if I can borrow a bike, and he was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, borrow a bike, right? The next couple days, this is like a Thursday or Friday, his bike tires get stolen. And then after that, he's like, oh, yo, sorry, man, I need the bike to school. And I'm like, it's totally fine, don't worry about it, right? And so I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, I didn't want to ride the bus anymore, so I offered to buy his bike tires. I don't even know why you would steal bike tires in the first place, man. It's just a mode of transportation. People need it, and then I don't know. Anyway, moving on. His bike tires get stolen, and after the first week, we went to get bike tires for him. Put him on, and voila, there you go. Good stuff. But it's not good for my wallet because that costed $100. But I mean, hey, I offered, and it's money out of my own wallet, so that's okay. As long as I can bike to school and not take the bus, that's totally fine. Another thing that happened on the first week was Goodwill shopping. So if you know me, I love Goodwill. I love Goodwill. And when I first came down here, my first thing that I thought of was I have to hit up every Goodwill that I can find that's near me.
all right, we're at Goodwill, so let's see what we can find. I was just walking past and I saw this Rubik's Cube. I want it so bad. You know what? Screw it, I'm taking it. This is mine.
And that was probably most of the first week of school. I don't know, it's just something about Goodwill that makes me love it so much. Second week of school. Who? I don't know what the who was. What happened? I gave my roommate a haircut. I'm not a barber. I don't cut hair for a living. I'm not familiar with it. Second week of school, I gave my roommate a haircut. How was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
So, according to him, he likes it. That's good. Gave my roommate a haircut. The thing about living with roommates is sometimes you can't find a quiet place to record. So,
Amazing lighting.
really,
No.
for a film major, is it amazing lighting?
No, you look as dark as I do.
Really?
Just kidding.
No, I keep forgetting what to talk about. Third week of school. Actually, what happened to you for the first month of school?
First 2 weeks were boring. Oh wait, do I get to sit down here?
Yeah. Let me know how your first month of school went.
Oh, it is very good. The first 2 weeks very boring, but I played for a fraternity. We are called Delta Chi. Very good American culture. You see, in Zimbabwe, we don't have these things. I'm not from Zimbabwe, by the way. I'm American, damn it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Johnson's a really good guy. Really like this guy. He scared me for the
flat what?
Yeah, you know, he actually threatened me with chopsticks.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did. You were like, listen, motherfucker.
Chopsticks are right there, but I've never threatened you with chopsticks. In fact, I offered chopsticks when you wanted one.
Exactly, you said it. You fuck with me. I stick this one in your ass.
No, I did not.
Oh my god.
I did not say
Jesus.
that. I did not say that.
But yeah, drugs are nice.
Smoke weed every day.
Drinking is awesome.
What's your favorite beer?
Beer's nasty.
What did you just say? You like drinking though?
Water.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I'm gonna take a nap right now, and I'm gonna wake up after like 30 minutes. Study, do some homework.
Homework.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do some homework.
Okay.
Legit. Should I do homework now and then nap, or just nap and then do homework?
You're gonna be in the background of this.
Just like my daddy, 'cause I do.
Let's talk about the third week of school. So the third week of school, nothing really happened until Sunday night. My phone. That night was really interesting. And I don't want to say names, but one of these other rooms over here had some cleanup problems. So I don't know what was going on in their side of the room, but I had a clean barf that day. Was not nice. I'm gonna tell that right now. It's just not nice. I don't know if they were intoxicated. I don't know what happened, if someone was sick. I don't know, but that night I ended up cleaning barf on the floor. Someone was hanging over on the toilet, and it doesn't look like they're like sick as in like the cold, but I mean, yeah, that happened. That was not nice to look at. That kind of like gave me a reminder about like, you know, taking care of yourself, not doing anything crazy. I mean, you can do stuff like that, but don't go overboard. You have to learn how to control yourself. So that gave me a little, you know, reminder, I guess you can say. And like even right now, it's already the first month, the first 5 weeks of school. I haven't been to a party, I haven't drank yet. I haven't smoked, I haven't done any of that. So yeah, it's just a little reminder to, you know, let myself know that even if I do, I have to make sure that I do it responsibly. I mean, I've seen people do it, even my roommate does it, and I have no problem with that. It's just a matter of control, and that's what that third week reminded me of. To make sure you have everything under control, you're responsible, you don't go hanging over in the toilet and, you know, doing that. So that's the third week. Fourth week. This was the most stressful week, I want to say. This is the week, academically, this is where things start to get a little bit harder. It's like the fourth week, all of a sudden school just cranked itself up and they're like, all right, we're gonna get a lot harder now. And so for that week, fourth week, I had a midterm, I had tests, I had a calculus exam, I had a computer science quiz, the worst thing you can possibly ask for. And that week was also the week I decided to buy the Pokemon Go Plus. Problem is, pre-orders have ended and there's like none in stock at any given place. Like, the chances of you having a Pokemon Go Plus is as rare as having a Mewtwo at this point. And I remember clearly, fourth week, Monday night, I remember driving down to the local GameStop that's like biking distance. It's not that far. And so I went in there before the store closed. I was like, hey, do you know if you sell the Pokemon Go Plus accessory, right? They didn't have it. And I was like, oh shoot, where am I gonna get it, right? I asked them if they can print out phone numbers to see if there's any stores that actually have it. And they're like, sure, yeah. So she printed me a receipt and I went back in my car. And so I called this one GameStop and I was like, hey, do you have the Pokemon Go accessory in stock? And they're like, yeah, we do. We have 5 in stock. We open at 10. Problem was, I had class at 9:30 and it was a class I technically couldn't miss. At this point I was like, shoot, I have to attend class at 9:30, the store opens at 10, what do I do? And so I tell them, hey, is it possible for me to like come pick it up early? It was like, no, sorry, we open at 10. I'm like, okay. The stress is real. And so I ended the call. I was like, all right, thank you for letting me know, blah, 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 good night. I hung up the phone and I look at my roommate. I was like, what do I do? Do I go get the Pokemon Go Plus or do I go turn in my assignment and be a good boy? Because I've never skipped class, I've never ditched, I've always had perfect attendance growing up. So this was like something that like kind of scared me a little bit. And so literally that night, that Monday night, I was just walking around this room. I was like, shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I finally decided after an hour and 30 minutes to get the Pokemon Go Plus. Yeah, sorry for the sudden lighting change. It's getting dark.
Today is Tuesday, September 20th. It is almost 9:30, which is the beginning of my music class. And the problem with that is I really want the Pokemon Go Plus that came out a while back, but they only have a couple that are in store. And it's first come, first serve at this store that's like 3 miles away, but the store opens at 10. So I might be ditching class just to get that Pokemon Go Plus accessory. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll just have to submit that essay and then go to my car and then run because I really want that. Alright, so I just came in, submitted my essay. I told him I would leave early so I can help my aunt move stuff. And, well, technically true, I am helping my aunt move, but it's not this week, it's next week. But I just wanted to say that just so I can, you know, have some leeway so I can actually get this thing. I emailed my first professor, which is my music class, which is totally easy, so I can totally deal with that. And my second professor, which is my computer science professor. So the computer science professor was just an in-case thing, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Yeah, let's hit the road.
And this is the start to all my problems. So the GameStop I had to go to get the Pokemon Go accessory was 5th Street in Long Beach. But for some reason, I put in, or Waze puts in, Seal Beach, not Long Beach. And so I've used Waze, and not once has it ever like brought me to any wrong place. So I was like, okay, it's not heading me towards the right direction, but I'll trust it, right? Turns out the directions that I put in wasn't GameStop on 5th Street at Long Beach. It was a totally random place that had 5th Street, but it was in Seal Beach. I was kind of panicking because I was like, where the heck is this GameStop? It's not anywhere here. And so I redirected myself. I was like, okay, shoot, let's go back. Go to 5th Street in Long Beach. I wrote it in caps, I remember that. And it showed me the estimated time of arrival was 10:05. And I was like, shoot. The likelihood of me getting this is like the likelihood of me passing calculus class at this point. Like, it's not gonna happen, right? I drove as fast as I could. Like, I remember vlogging before the GPS thingy happened, but then at this point I just shut the camera off. I was like, I'm gonna focus on my driving. I'm not gonna vlog about this. The only time I will vlog about it is if I actually get it. Problem is, I didn't get it. And things start to escalate down from there. Came there at 10:02, GameStop opens at 10. They said they had 5 left in store on Monday when I called them. I go in the store, came up to the cashier. Hey, do you have the Pokemon Go Plus accessories still in stock? He gave me the look and I was like, you don't even have to say it. I'm just gonna leave. Okay. He said the 5 words that I did not want him to say. Sorry, we don't have it. And I'm sitting in the car for like 25 minutes, like just contemplating on life and like, what the heck do I do, right? I ditched class for this. I paid $7 for parking. In the end, I didn't even get it. And I was so mad. Now, this isn't even the worst part, right? I'm already in a bad mood because I did get the Pokemon Go Plus, right? And now it's 10:30. I was like, all right, you know, what else can go wrong, right? I mean, you know, if I didn't get my Pokemon Go Plus, I mean, I might as well just go back to school, right? My next class started at 11, and I was like, all right, it's 10:30. I'm gonna make it. I was wrong. I mean, I made it at the end of the class session. So on the way to school, again, there was traffic, and I was like, all right, you know, it's common, right? I mean, it doesn't take me 30 minutes to drive to school. The problem is, it takes you 30 minutes to find a parking spot in campus. And it wasn't even near my class. In fact, it was on the other side of campus. I had to walk to the class. And so after all of this, I go into my class at 11:45 and the class ends at 11:50. So I was like, what's the point of going to class? I mean, I have a lab afterwards, but I basically missed the first half of my class. And so yeah, I came back that night with such a depressing attitude. I was so sad. I had to pay $7 for parking. I had to skip my first class and the first half of my other class. And in the end, I didn't even get the Pokemon Go Plus. Like, it sucks because I actually really wanted it. But I mean, you know, if you don't get it, I mean, I'll probably have to wait for it to restock later on, but you know. Anyway, that's how my 4th week of school went. And I kind of talked a lot about this topic because I remember it so clearly in my head because it was so depressing. Anyway, let's continue on. That's the first month of school, and now it's September 29. It's Thursday. It's the 5th week of school, for me at least. And I mean, so far nothing's happened yet. I've yet to edit this vlog, and I'm like, right now, I'm trying to edit this vlog that you guys are watching right now. Anyway, I'm just speaking gibberish at this point, and it's getting really dark. Like, I don't even know if you guys can tell, but it's getting really dark. I think you guys will be able to see the phases of the sun in this freaking vlog because right now you can barely see it. The sun's already down. It's like sunset right now, right?
I have no idea. I'm blind as a bat.
You have glasses, wouldn't that help?
Huh?
You took off your glasses. Alright. Anyway, I have to go finish up my engineering paper. I also have to finish my calculus homework. I have a calculus quiz tomorrow. Hopefully that goes well.
Oh, I have a quiz tomorrow too. Fuck.
We all do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry it wasn't as exciting as my previous episode. I just hope it's not as long. You guys will see by the time I edit this all down. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time moment, I guess. I hope I'll be able to record more of stuff in the future instead of me just sitting here and talking. I know sitting here and talking isn't as entertaining as actually seeing me like do it physically. Anyway, even though I didn't record much, I hope you guys still enjoyed the vlog. And I guess I'm gonna edit here. So anyway, if you made it to the end of the vlog, you already know you are the most awesomest person in the world. I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, night, wherever you guys are. And as always, peace. Woo!